Hello and welcome back to another episode of Life in the Woods Renaissance. It's been a while again. I don't really know what we did in the last episode. It was a very stressful month, November, and now December has not been much better. It's been a bit better recently though, so that's good. The secret project is out. It's a map, in case you didn't know. So yeah, Kaleo and I made an advent calendar map. It kind of got, we finished it. It's done. There are some things that didn't quite work out, and we had to split it in two and release the first half on the 1st and then the second half on the 13th. But it's done. Some people are playing it. I think we can look back and say it's a moderate success, which is nice. The series is still going as of me recording this. I don't know when I'm gonna publish this video. I really don't. It's still before Christmas as of right now. It might be after Christmas when I put this out. I don't know. I need to pre-record some stuff for Christmas Day and then the day after, and maybe the day after even. So 25, 26. Maybe 27, just to make sure I have videos for those days. Yeah, lots of things have happened. Lots of not so great things have happened over the course of those. I don't even know. Has it been a month? I really don't know. I know that we talked about the president-elect already. Twice even, I think, maybe. So I definitely did record after November 8th. Was it 8th? I think. But yeah, things have happened since. I don't want to talk too much about the bad stuff that's been going on. I guess we can talk, or we have to talk, about the Austrian election. I did tweet a bit about. That was somehow rough to say, about the election. So if you follow me on Twitter, you might have already seen some of that stuff. Where am I going? What am I doing? Let's establish what I was working on. Oh yeah, okay, all right. I need levers. Okay, I have 0 levers. I probably did put unbreaking on this or something, and now I need to. Oh, I combined the books. That's what I did, right? I combined the books to get efficiency 5. And now I need 15 levers? 16? 14? Something like that, I think. In order to put that book on a pick. So we have a quick silk touch unbreaking pick for our basalt and andesite and... what's the white stuff called again? Marber. I've been away from this for too long. I still really want to see it through. I know the year's almost over, so there might still be episodes next year. Who knows? There might be a full year of Life in the Woods episodes. Release was February 14th, I believe, and I think it started on the 15th with my series here. So, looking at the calendar now, there's a chance that I won't be done with the series before Valentine's Day 2017. Which, I guess it's kind of good news, bad news in a way. As I've said before, like, the viewership has really fallen off for the series, which makes sense. It's been so inconsistent. And I think it's just, yeah, it like a lot of other people have stopped, so there's not that much new traffic coming in for Life in the Woods. Lots of the bigger series have stopped on YouTube already, so there's not much influx from there, recommended videos and that kind of stuff. People are not really looking for it anymore. It's kind of run its course a bit, at least in the YouTube world, which is fine. But I still really want to see this through. I don't want to just leave it open-ended like this. So I'm still here. I'm still committed to this, and I still want to play. This is still really fun, just walking around. I just I couldn't. The map making thing was really stressful in a way. So this is a good. This would have been a good thing to balance that stress with, but I just couldn't. Like I wasn't in the right state of mind to play this. I felt, and then there was like some really like the mining for resources is really boring as well. So I didn't really feel like doing that. So when I was like trying to get my mind off of the map making and off of Minecraft, I was usually playing Rocket League because that's like, it's super easy to just switch off your mind really. It's also really easy to get frustrated playing Rocket League, but at the same time, it doesn't require much brain power really. It's all just, practice and instinct and muscle memory and that kind of stuff. You just do without thinking, and it's quick. And that's good. I'm not sure what am I like. I need to formulate the plan here. We either go down and dig some more basalt, but I don't remember where that was. Was it here? I thought it was here, that cave. I really should have like checked. It's not here. Is it over there? I really don't remember anything. I don't know, I felt like the last time I recorded, I still felt like I was in this, but now this break on the map making and the recording and the other advent calendar I've been recording, it's just too much Christmas stuff. It I've overridden all the saves in my mind here. That's not good. So where was that spot? Feels like I should be able to find it. Is this the spot? No. What block is that? Are you kidding me? This is black granite, really? How did I never see this? You gotta be kidding me. This wasn't here before, was it? I even took some. What? When did I do that? Where is that? What? Okay. Oh, this is a nice block. I really like this. How do I... What? This is really throwing me off. I've been looking for that stuff forever, and it's like right here on the surface. It's not even far from home. How is this here? How did I not see this before? How did no one see this? Well, I guess there haven't been that many viewers, so it makes sense, kind of. We missed this. I'm blaming you for this. Whoever you are watching this, it's your fault. You didn't tell me. How did I not see this? This is insane. Okay, so we have some black granite now. I don't know if I want to switch from black granite or from the... What's it called? The basalt stone to the black granite now. But now we can at least check, which is nice. Oh yeah, I really hate that you get the regular stone texture for the cold ore. Would be a really nice block like that too. But you can't get that. I don't know. I keep losing my train of thought here today. I'm all over the place. So yeah, I guess the Austrian election. In case you didn't watch, maybe this is your first time watching, whatever. I should maybe recap a little bit. And even if you did watch, it's been a while. So probably everyone knows that the United States elected a new president this year. And it's already been confirmed as well by the Electoral College, which I was expecting as well. I mean, everyone was, really. I don't think there was ever really a chance that the Electoral College would not confirm the vote, basically. But yeah, there were some issues with the Austrian vote. We also elected a president, and we did a first round of voting back in, I don't even know, April? Maybe? I really don't know. It's been so long this year. It's a blur. 2016. Wow. Crazy year. But yeah, so we did that first round of voting, and there were how many candidates? 2, 3, 6 candidates, I believe. Yeah, we had the Green Party or independent candidate, the Freedom Party, whatever. It's hard to translate these. The People's Party candidate, the Social Democrat guy, one more independent candidate, and then one kind of I don't know, ridiculous builder guy, millionaire, more owner, who just ran for fun, and he ran before as well, and he didn't get he got no votes at all basically. But because we had 6 candidates running in the first round, there was no one got more than 50% of the vote, so we had to do a redo basically. No, not a redo. We had to go into the second round where only the top 2 vote getters from the first round were still in the race, and it was a decision between the. Well, he's not officially the Green Party candidate. He's independent, but he was the leader of the Green Party for a long time, and like he's not really independent from the Green Party, but technically, I guess he was. And like the president actually is independent. Like you don't get to stay. Yeah, you have to basically stop being member of a party. Like the president in Austria is supposed to be neutral, kind of, but obviously, I mean, people have a political background usually when they run, so you're never really truly independent, but at least you're supposed to be. And the second candidate was the Freedom Party guy, the right wing, far right, whatever you want to call it. I don't care. Candidate, and so we did that in May, I believe, and the Green Party candidate won by a very narrow margin. I think it was 30,000 votes. It was very, very close. And then it turned out there were some issues with the way the vote was held. There was no evidence for fraud at all. No one did anything intentional. Just some sloppy stuff going on and counting the votes. They started too early and didn't wait for everyone who was supposed to be there, and then signed some stuff where it didn't, like the stuff they signed or whatever. It doesn't really matter. It was just stupid stuff, really. But so our version of the Supreme Court basically overturned the result and said, and they decided we had to do a redo, and it was supposed to happen in October, I think. And then there were some issues with the glue on the absentee voter ballot things. It's basically an envelope where you just put your vote thing in, and then that glue didn't really work. So they opened them, like they opened on their own, and then the votes are not valid if the thing is open. Like it has to be a closed thing, because otherwise it could have been tampered with. So we had to postpone the redo of the second round of the presidential election, and that was set for December 4th, I believe. It was Sunday, just the first Sunday in December. I think it was the 4th. I'm bad with dates this year. I usually am. I think it was the 4th though. I think Thursday was the 1st. Yeah. So we did that on December 4th, and it turned out to be a pretty clear victory for Alexander Van der Bellen, the Green Party candidate. This time he won by about 300,000 votes, so a much, much bigger margin than the first time around. So while a lot of the world elected right-wing people and populists, and the Brexit vote happened, and a lot of crazy stuff went on, we, as Austrians, actually didn't do something stupid, and we elected the Green Party guy. So I'm happy about that. I really wasn't sure for a while there, especially after the court order that we had to do the redo. It felt inevitable that the Freedom Party guy was going to win. It just it really, like, I don't know, it really felt inevitable. And then Trump won, and I don't know. But you know, like in hindsight, maybe actually Trump winning wasn't good, because there was more backlash, I guess, or you know, media disappointment, and like I don't know, lots of uncertainties because of that. And then it probably also helped mobilize, you know, moderate voters, because they saw like Trump didn't feel like it didn't feel like it could happen, and then it did happen. And I think that might have like helped motivate people to actually go and vote, who are more moderate, who don't want the country run by a, you know, populist right wing guy. So yeah, that Trump winning might have actually helped us in a way, but it's really hard to tell. Like those, it's really impossible to see how, like, what affects people in what way. I also personally like getting close to December 4th, like a week or 2 weeks before. I really felt like I was more confident that Van der Bellen, the Green Party guy, was going to win, because I really didn't feel like they did a good job of campaigning this time around. They were very aggressive the first time around. The Freedom Party, very aggressive. Also very, you know, strong man kind of stuff, strong leader kind of thing, and they didn't really stick with that. I guess they thought that that's what lost them the election. I mean, they did lose it. It wasn't like we had to redo, sure, but they actually did lose it. Like it was close, but they lost. And I guess they felt they needed to make him seem more moderate, make him seem more, I don't know, like a better representative, you know, diplomacy-wise and stuff like that. And I don't think that really works. I don't think you can do that. Because if your appeal is that you are, you know, this aggressive guy, this, you know, the system is bad and I'm the strong leader guy, you can't really backpedal from that. I don't, at least in my opinion. I'm sure they had like some, like, I'm not a campaign manager or anything like that. I'm not a marketing guy, but to me it felt like that couldn't work. You can't go from one, you know, extreme to, like, you can't go to extreme and then to an extreme and then go back and pretend that you didn't, you know, ever say any of those things that you did say. I think that's like, I don't think Trump could have won if he settled down, like, for the general election. He just kept it up. He was crazy throughout the entire thing, and the people who liked that. And I think if he would have, you know, done stuff to seem more, you know, more professional, more like a politician, I think it would have hurt him. Because you know, you can't be this crazy caricature of a politician and then pretend you're just, you know, a normal politician. It doesn't work. And also, you can't. I also felt like it hurt the Freedom Party that they were very in favor of leaving the European Union until the Brexit vote happened, and then lots of people, like, it was like this whole public thing, like, you know, the public didn't want that for Austria to happen, and a lot of the, you know, the British people really, like, they weren't really happy with how that vote turned out either. And they changed their stance after that. And then afterwards, they started claiming that they never actually said that they were in favor of leaving, while they clearly were. And I think stuff like that is just, I think you can lie. You definitely can lie as a politician. There's no problem at all. And you get away with like half-truths and just avoiding questions. And just that kind of crash rhetoric where you just, whenever there's something comes up that you're not comfortable with or that you feel would hurt you if it were discussed in detail, you just deflect and exaggerate and just explode in some other direction verbally, and that definitely works. But I don't think you can make this kind of, like, they never said it like that clearly, but it was clear that was their message, and you can't backpedal from that. I think you have to just, you know, that makes you seem weak. And when your whole shtick is that you are this strong man, macho man, leader guy, you can't backpedal. That doesn't look good. And I think that hurt them too. So yeah, no redo this time. We have a president, pretty much. That's nice. Still lots of political uncertainties and tensions worldwide, Russia and Turkey, Syria, other tragedies, terror attacks. It's not been a good month. I guess it fits into 2016 though. It makes sense within the context of the year. Still, I don't know. I don't know that 2017 is just magically going to be better. We're just not headed in a really. I mean, we're not really headed to the abyss, I think, as a planet, but there's some concerning stuff, and we need to get our stuff together. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I really don't know what's gonna happen. Nobody does. That's kind of scary, because there are lots of things that seem stable and certain really don't anymore, and like I don't feel unsafe here. Like Europe is still really safe, Austria is super safe, and like globally speaking, I guess, I mean, this is probably the best time to be alive or whatever in terms of how safe everything is and everyone is and the living standards worldwide. But I mean, I just don't think that's enough. I just don't think that's enough. Because, I don't know, we should just have higher standards, and we should try to keep improving and not just say, well, it's pretty good compared to what it was in the Middle Ages, so, you know, we're fine. I don't agree with that sentiment, and I know, I mean, you can just turn off the news. That obviously works, and if you're really overwhelmed by stuff, or if it's just, you know, anxiety inducing, and yeah, I do that. But I don't, like, as an adult, I think you have a certain responsibility as well to know what's happening in the world, to be aware of things happening, and to be, and I think that's especially true for the United States at this point in time, because, you know, yeah, Trump is not in power yet, and he hasn't, you know, nothing has happened yet. But there are some signs, there's stuff going on, and you need to be aware, and you need to be careful. I'm not saying he's definitely going to turn into this crazy, villainous dictator, but you have to be careful here. I mean, this is not normal. Lots of stuff that's happening in the States now is not normal. It's not acceptable, and you have to hold these people accountable. They are elected representatives of the people, and the people have to hold them accountable. That's how it works. And if you don't, they'll do crazy stuff. They'll do bad stuff. And I mean, you see it more and more popping up. I mean, Putin changed the system. He's still in power, even though he should not have been able to. I'm pretty sure they changed the system, right? Turkey is still in the process of, you know, changing the system to accommodate Erdogan's need for power or whatever. I don't know. That's dangerous stuff. I mean, you don't want someone in power indefinitely. And it's not okay to change the rules after the fact, basically. And that stuff always goes wrong too. Like, I don't think there's an example of like a good thing that happened from someone just, you know, being in power and then changing the rules to stay in power indefinitely without any accountability. I mean, go back to Caesar. That didn't work out. He killed him. Yeah. So I don't know. Be aware. And don't just ignore bad stuff happening either. Like this goes back to just shutting off the news and ignoring it. I don't think that's smart. I think you don't need to watch like all the terror attacks on repeat for 4 hours like the news are broadcasting. You don't need that, but you need to be aware of when something happens, like something like that. You need to be aware of it, and you don't need to feel unsafe, or don't need to change anything about the way you live your life. If you don't, I mean, you can obviously if you want to, but you shouldn't let stuff like that dictate anything. But I feel like people should be aware of that stuff. And I don't have any easy answers. Like the Berlin, Berlin. I don't know. Sounds weird. The Berlin thing was. I can't say it right now. It doesn't sound. It's neither German nor English the way I'm saying it now. The attack there on the Christmas market thing. I mean that's terrible. But I don't think you can, like, simplistic answers don't work. I don't think you can blame Merkel for that. Like, that's ridiculous. You can't blame politicians for, you know, acts like that, especially if, like, I mean, there's obviously a line, and sometimes you can actually blame politicians for stuff like that, or not even just politicians, but people in some powerful position, media, or like anyone who has a following. Has a certain accountability, a certain responsibility for what the, you know, like not 100% and not, it depends, like, but if you incite, like, there's so much crazy stuff this year. It's too much, really. But yeah, and I don't think you can prevent stuff like that either. It's awful, it's terrible, and yeah, I wish it didn't happen, but there's not much you can do about stuff like this. There's nothing really. I mean, it's just a truck. Anyone can steal a truck anywhere and drive it into a crowd of people. That's not something you can really prevent. And it's not always, you know, like, stuff like that happens relatively frequently. It's not always like trucks, but cars, and it's not always. It's actually, I don't know. Like, I don't have any statistics or anything, but something like that happened last year in Graz, but it wasn't a terror attack. It was just one guy who, you know, it's a bit crazy, and he ran over a lot of people with his car, and then stopped in front of the police station, and he was arrested. And he was actually sentenced this year. And there's not much, I mean, stuff like that. Yeah, there's not really much you can do. Like, there's no guns involved, there are no bombs, there's nothing suspicious. It's just a car, or a truck in this case. There's no, you can't really look inside of people's heads and read their minds, and I guess that's good. Well, I think that's really good that we can't do that, but it also, you know, enables stuff like that. Oh yeah, well, yeah, I guess let's move to something lighter maybe. I don't know. I really don't. I mean, I don't know. This year has been rough, and you know, whenever something like that, you know, pops up, like, oh, it's such a terrible year, or this, I always try to, you know, take a step back and try to look at it more objectively, because, you know, it's hard to be objective about stuff like that, about, you know, bad years and good years and stuff like that. It's, you know, your memory is not, like, you tend to just ignore the bad stuff, push it away, and try, you know, remember the good stuff only. But this year really feels like a bad year for everything that's going on. You know, all the people who died, and I don't know, not a good year in a lot of ways. But I mean, it wasn't all bad. Obviously, nothing is ever 100% of anything. And this year wasn't all bad. There was some good stuff. This series was good, like on a more personal level. This new microphone is nice. I like it, at least. I hope you do too. And now maybe we get the roof of our dreams using this black granite. It might not work at all. Or this might have been for nothing, but we'll try. Did I leave the bed? I did. It was a mistake. But I think I have a bed up there as well, so it should be fine. So yeah, I don't know. I don't really, like, it's hard to transition from that topic to something else. Or those topics. It was more than one, really. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what else we could talk about, really. It's been a while. I mentioned the map. I kind of talked about plans a little bit, for the series at least. We'll see how it goes. It might stay, yeah, it might still be a while. Roma, that's the right stuff, right? We need lots of that as well. Still. Let's grab a stack. I don't know how much more I need actually, but I need to fill in some vars. And then I want more than one building. So hopefully I can get, the rough plan is to get this building, the outside of the building done either in the next episode or before that. I don't know how I'm gonna record that, or if I'm gonna record it. It depends, I guess, on if I can think of stuff to talk about while building. Because right now there's not much, like, it's just filling it in basically, so I feel like I should be able to talk while doing that. And then the interior design for that is gonna come next, and then the rest of that area. At least one more building, probably a little bit smaller, and then I don't know, just the surrounding area a bit of, you know, make it nice. And then we'll see. I guess you could talk about Minecraft. 1.11 is out. 1.11.2 is out actually at this point. That's something they haven't done in a while. 1.11.1 actually added features. We haven't had that in a long time, I think. Like a small update that actually adds features, and it's not just a bug fix update. So that's very nice. Didn't add a whole lot of stuff, but some nice stuff. The firework booster stuff, that's pretty cool. I played around with that a bit already. That's a lot of fun. I do plan on doing some more episodes on the server, like Survivor, Minecraft stuff with Kaleo soon. I haven't done any of the 1.11 content at all, and I really feel like we should. See, this is a bit too light. But then, are there bricks for this? There are. Oh, this might be perfect. It might be not. Yeah, we'll see. But now, I mean, this looked like a pretty big vein. I guess it's not really a vein. A big, I don't know, what do we call like these, like stone, a thing of stone, of a certain type of stone. Is it still vein, or is it only veins for ores? Because this is too light. I never liked it. I was just compromising here. And now maybe I don't have to, which would be sweet. Let's just make a stack and look at it. Put it right next to it. I like that more, I think. It's still not the perfect Kara for, like, the real Kara is darker than this, but it's also a little, like, I think it's maybe slightly bluish. Not really, like, not blue, not a really blue gray, but like a slight blue hue. Blue hue. That's what we would need here, and what we won't get. But I think I want that for the roof. I don't know. Maybe we should probably change a section. Like right here, whatever. So unprepared always. It's terrible. Let's grab some dirt and... Oh, we should make stairs. Back and forth, back and forth. Very efficient. There we we go, some stairs, and let's just see. If we like, we'll just do a section in here and see. And I think we'll end the episode there. And I'll think about it. Maybe you can give me some feedback too. Well, then I have to release it soon. Because I can't wait too long with the next recording for this. I think I should just keep going. How many stairs? 3? I feel like I like that more. It just fits better. I don't know. Let's do like a 2 wide thing here. There we go, there we go. And I guess let's maybe build a staircase here, because we'll have to go back up soon. Let's look at it. Let's look at it next to each other, the 2 different versions. I'm not sure now, but I feel like the dark is better. It's getting dark, but I feel like that is better. I don't know. I don't know now. I'm so indecisive, it's terrible. But I think I'm gonna stick with the black granite. So yeah, I think that's it for today. Not a very action-packed episode. I'll off camera. I'll get the levers. I think I said that last time, but I didn't play it or so it didn't happen. Running kind of low on food actually. Wow. Oh well, no, that's still a bit. So off camera, I'll get the levers to make this an efficiency 5 pick, and let me know in the comments if you what roof color do you prefer. I think I prefer black granite, but you might have a different opinion there. But I feel like the black granite just ties it together better. Like the gray is just, there's not enough contrast in the what's it called again? Sort. It's still a nice block, but I feel like with the really white, building, and we need something darker to have like a better contrast there. And also the letters on the side are very black, but I feel like that's okay. Like this is black, but this isn't. It's not quite black. So yeah, that's it. That's it for today. Next episode, either this will be like done, like the heart of it, the roof and the walls, or at least I'll have the materials, and then we'll do that together maybe. So either interior or finishing up the exterior next. I hope you guys enjoyed. I know not a lot of people are still watching, but those who do, I really appreciate it. I know I haven't been good with this series at all in the last, I don't know, 5 months. So sorry about that. And yeah, can already see it kind of like maybe something here, and then I have like, I wish there were barrels, really, like barrels. I know that like people do something with logs and wooden pressure plates and tripwire hooks or levers as the tabs and stuff. I really need some barrels around here, like basically stored in barrels. We need barrels. We need barrels inside the storage thing as well. I'm not sure yet if this is gonna be the storage house. It should be, I think. It looks like a storage building. But it's like it's hard to build like the stills and stuff to scale. So we might use this because it's bigger and then make the smaller, like the second smaller building, the storage building. Either way, this is it. This is really it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you. I'm not gonna say soon because I can't promise that, but I will see you next time. Huh, how about that? Bye bye.